Well, it starts in Brighton. Back in November, when he was talking about melatonin and serotonin, I got a big download because I had been on antidepressants for 23 years. And I was like, I didn't realize how important they were. And so I wanted to not take a pill, an exogenous thing, to control my life. And so I thought, well, maybe I could get off of it. And I went home and I was feeling so much coherence. I was able to just stop taking the medicine, which I know is not exactly recommended, but it wasn't even working for me anyway. I was still depressed. Like, not even the placebo effect was working for me. So because I understood that serotonin was important and melatonin was important, I started to understand I wanted to self-regulate. I took a chance and I got off the medicine. It worked for a while. I did the meditations for a while, and then I got depressed again, and so it was hard to kind of overcome the actual stuff that was making me depressed. And I also went to Berlin. I thought, somebody said, do the follow-up is really cool. And I went there, and it's really easy for me to go out of my body because when I was 4, I had this medical PTSD thing happen to me and I disassociated. So I was always kind of outside of my body anyway. And what I realized when I was in Berlin was I need to be in my body. I had to go all the way to Berlin to figure out I need to be in my body. And so I worked with my body a lot. And then I still had depression and I went to Spain. And what happened to me on the beach with all the lightning and everything is I was doing the Walk to Your Future Self meditation, and I felt the two parts of me come together, like two timelines converging, and I had this reverence for my body. I was like, you'll go anywhere for me, you'll do anything for me, and I just started to respect my body and understand that if I want to be on this earth, I gotta be in my body. Because I just think when I disassociated, my soul was like, I'm out of here, I don't want to be in this body, it's not cool with me, and I had a lot of distortion from that. And then, so I was like really committed and I was gonna be back in my body, and then I got depressed again, and I still had to overcome all of that. And I am still working on it, and that's why I came here as well, and I'm starting to feel emerging. So I'm commingling with my soul back in my body, and I'm learning how to integrate being able to go out, but also be balanced in my body. And I keep trying, I don't give up. I check in with my heart. I notice when I feel something in my body, like right now I'm really flushed, but like I'll feel something in my throat or I'll feel something in my stomach, and I'll notice, oh, I'm having the same reaction. So I'm learning from his teachings what to notice and what to be conscious about, and I'm far more conscious. And I've really come a long way, but it's been step by step, and it's been difficult, but with what he's teaching in that work is really fortifying my ability to check in with myself.
Dr. Joe, during meditations, has you focus on space a lot.
Okay.
Is that what you do? Or do you do something different in order to not disassociate?
Oh, well, okay. So it's different now that I'm more grounded in my body. I'm grounding into my body, so it feels different. It's been a little harder for me to connect. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come here, is like, how do I, now that I'm feeling more grounded in my body, how do I still go out? And that's what I worked on while I was here, because it definitely changed. But I had a spontaneous heart opening in 2013, and it was like I was plugged in, and I felt like this electromagnetic pulse came out of me, and the lights went out in the place where I was. So it scared me. So there is a little bit of fear around, you know, how far could I go and what does my body do? So there is some of it that's scary, but I think being more integrated and grounded is, and combining the two, having the natural ability to go out, but also be balanced in my body.
Where's the integration and the grounding coming from? How have you learned that?
I keep trying. I try, like he says, play. You know, I play around, and I'll be, you know, like when I do the pineal, it doesn't work like it used to. I used to be able to just close my eyes, look at my third eye, and go. And now I have to really just be present. I just have to be more present and deliberate and more conscious about it instead of just flipping the switch, you know, and having an intention, I think, is helpful. And what I think was really helpful is how he teaches us to have a vision, because when I used to dissociate and do stuff, it would just be random. And having a vision like, you know, hey, maybe I could actually use this to heal people. Have a bigger, you know, the bigger purpose, and not be self-centered and selfish about it, and want to give because I can do this thing that's pretty cool. That's really been grounding and helpful.